Alrighty, for today's video, I'm gonna go to the scrapyard and then on the way home, do some dumpster diving. Call this little type of video a round trip video. I have a whole playlist of round trip videos. It's a pretty good description of how I would do things if I weren't a YouTube maker and I was just relying just on doing this for money. This is a pretty good example of how it could work. If I did it while the scrapyards were open, conceivably I could go out and scavenge on the way home. And there's another scrapyard here, so I could go to that scrapyard, scavenge on the way back to that scrapyard, get another load off, and then come back here. It's perpetual motion. You could just do that non-stop if you really wanted to, but this is just a load of garbage. Nothing sensational, nothing fancy, no huge amounts of money. Cheap scrap metal. Now if you start getting into copper, lots of copper and brass, then it's huge money. Let's get to it, I guess. The playlist is down if you like this video. The playlist will be down in the description, and it'll also be up here right now. See that little link right there if you want to check out this whole playlist. That's how I get away with using a little vehicle. This is kind of a perpetual motion machine, right? Perpetual motion system. Okay, let's get to it. Start this off with the tin shred. That's basically your garbage metals. Where I live, you can pretty much dump a bunch of junk in there like so. I see some comments, people in other countries saying they couldn't scrap some of this stuff. I think it's because of the plastic. I'm thinking probably the plastic, right? But anyways, that's tin shred. I got some short steel here. Tin shred and short steel are basically the same thing. Short steel is just a thicker metal, right? These big bolts. And I'm not sure what it is. I think it's 1/8 of an inch or something like that. Something like that anyway. These with scrapping, there's all kinds of different levels you can do. If you wanted to work 12 hours a day scrapping, you could do it. Like there's silver alloy in there you could go after. And I'm not sure, this isn't from the electrician's shop, this is from somewhere else, but I'm just gonna throw those in my tin shed. I still have all those 1 circuit breakers for a project one day, but some communications wire that's in between number 1 and number 2. Number 2 insulated copper wire, see that? Number 1 insulated copper wire, see that? Big chunky stuff. And then I got some copper here, copper tidbits here, little copper pipe, little copper wire. They would call that bear bright if you had a bunch of it. But got some brass here. Most scrapyards, you will need to clean this up, get all that plastic off there, but this scrapyard will just give me brass for that whole thing. Got some bags of cans. I got an empty bucket, a smaller empty bucket, a bucket of aluminum. Got like electrical conduits, and piece of the vacuum cleaner handle, Swiffer handle, and aluminum doodad, stainless steel here, stainless steel sink, stainless steel pot. I hate scrapping stuff like that, it's so nice, but oh well. Stainless steel. I'll probably get dirty stainless steel for that because there's pieces of metal on there. And this is neoprene. I'm gonna throw this in with the aluminum breakage. Some scrapyards you might say neoprene and they might have no idea what you're talking about. But, aluminum wire with plastic insulation. This will probably go as tin shred. If you wanted to clean this down, you could get a motor out of there. You could probably get aluminum for these zinc alloy, aluminum alloy blade bracket thingies, holders, if you wanted to clean that up. All sorts of different stuff. You could just clean and clean and clean. This is gonna go as aluminum breakage. See, that piece is gonna go as aluminum now. So there's just all kinds of stuff you could do. You could just break stuff down all day long if you wanted. I could clean all the plastic off there, get clean aluminum for that if I wanted. The breakage, this car part would be hard. It's got steel stuck in it and stuff. So aluminum breakage with that. More tin shreds. And I think that's it. Oh, check this out. I've been meaning to get rid of these. I don't know. Found some live ammo in here. Got some shotgun shells. It's getting rusty. That might be dangerous. Got some live bullets. So I don't know. Most scrapyards might take these. I might not take this stuff, but I don't know if it's a safe place you can really get rid of this. But I know these guys that work here will take this stuff. I don't know what they're gonna do with it exactly. They'll probably just use it themselves. But anyways, careful with this stuff. Carry that around a load of scrap metal. It's liable to get ignited, right? But okay, so I'm gonna go see what this is worth. Oh, thanks to the people that were saying this stuff's worth money. I should have googled it. I haven't looked, but people were saying you can sell these on eBay. It's pretty good money. This scrapyard doesn't take lead. That's a lead wheel weight, and so I'm gonna keep that out of the scrap pile. I should have googled it. I'm willing to believe that that's worth some money though. I don't think it's very old though. How do we do here? Number 1, insulated copper, 2 pounds for $3.70. Number 2, insulated copper, 7 pounds for $8.05. It's $1.15 a pound. I think that would have to seen. That's nice. We're going to copper shoulders, folks, if you're interested, if you want to Google it. Okay, 5 kilo communications wire, weight stuff. It's up to 9 cents a pound, 1 pound, 9 cents. Then aluminum, 2 pounds, 70 cents. Stainless steel, 2 pounds, 80 cents. That zinc, stainless breakage, 15 cents a pound, 9 pounds, $1.35. Pound of clean cans, aluminum cans, 50 cents. Number 2, copper pipe. That was it. Grip copper head, 1 pound, $3.10. Number 2 copper would be like stuff that was brass nuts and solder and paint and corrosion. And number 1 copper, it's like the clean, shiny copper stuff, right? 3 pounds brass, that's plus zinc, $5.40. Pound short steel, 9 cents. Aluminum breakage, 8 pounds for 6 pounds for 60 cents. 28 pounds of tin, 5 pound for $1.40, total $26.59. So that's not a bad little load. You can see that copper and that brass. That's the stuff that adds up in a hurry, right? Okay, let's get to scavenging on the way home. It's an exciting start. A little aluminum griddle. There's actually some aluminum bars in there, isn't there? What do you think about that? Vertical blind, like balconies, glass door blind holders. Nice extruded aluminum on the griddle. So on our first stop, we're already over $5, I think. Of course, if you use a car or a truck, you will be on a need to pay for gas sliding scale, you know. You go 20 miles, what's that cost you? $3. Anyways, so lots of times when I get back, I have a load that looks almost just like the load I took to the scrapyard. So this is fairly similar. There's the brass faucet sink faucet, and I'm running low on battery, so I might grab some stuff and I'll show it to you. That's a nice little light fixture. Got myself 3 new little light bulbs, two light bulbs I can use for myself, and here we go. Little brass nuggets. How you doing?
Good.
Appreciate it. Sorry about that. Just check it for change and jewelry and stuff, or what?
Yeah.
Huh? You already got it out?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right. You see me passing up some of this cheaper tin. It's not really worth a whole lot. I don't want to getting filled up with cheap tin metal. It's not a good idea for the way I do stuff. But stuff like that, you know, worth a couple pennies. It's not really taking up room, you know. These farkles. Farkle season's among us. Here, farkle, farkle, farkle. Here, forkle, forkle, forkle. Those people taking those couches, that furniture out, that's where a lot of these forkles come from. Here, forkle, forkle. I don't know if the forkle call helps or not, but they fall out of that pocket change falls out of them couches, right? They turn them couches upside down and stuff. And whatever's in them couches is coming out, right? Well, not all of it, but it's coming out of other things too. You know. Flirting with our first gem. Not quite. The first one I saw, it's kind of dirty, nasty, gross. We'll leave that one where it's at. When I first saw it, I thought we might have had a first little value score, but there might be a little money in that. That's a vintage type, like flying joystick deal. Aircraft controller. Some of those things can be pretty surprising, right? As far as being valuable, you know what I mean? Pretty surprising, some of that vintage computer video game stuff. What in the world is going on here? Look at that. How did that happen? Did you see that? How is that possible? That's a wild fish. I think a bird took it out of the creek. What do you think? A bird took it out of the creek and it stopped here. What do you think? Another vacuum cleaner down there. Have you seen enough vacuum cleaner cords already? I think we'll end our vacuum cleaner cord segment. Sometimes I hear myself talk while I'm editing the videos. Sometimes two words become one and it sounds like I'm slurring. Lazy lip. Aw. Wow, look at that. I've never seen a circuit board in a controller. That's a wireless Sony PlayStation controller. Look at the gold plate on that. That's a valuable little circuit board. I mean, it's not like super expensive, but for its size, it's got some gold on there. That might be, well, it feels like gold plate. It might be gold flashing, but regardless, it's gold. That's a gold circuit board. I think that's gold plate, actually. Lots of the new stuff will be gold plate, you know, or gold flashing, which is just gold plate but less gold. See those gold plated pins on there, and get this piece of handkerchief off there. A little bit of gold on there. Huh. This has been rained on. I found some other clothing drops. Oh, it's a pit bull. Hi, Pooch. You a nice Pooch? You are? You not gonna rip my leg off or nothing? Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. You a friendly Pooch? I'm a friendly Pooch. I'm a friendly Pooch. Never know, never do know. Just be grateful that dog has a nice master, yeah. These pit bulls are so strong and capable of damage, you know. Alrighty, what's it? Hey, look at it. You cannot escape me, Mr. Copper. I'm not only a professional farkle hunter, I'm also a skilled copper catcher. Your random leather jacket. That's a pretty nice one. CK Calvin Klein. That might be our first value score. Let's make sure. Let's make sure it's not damaged before I start yapping. It's got some dirt on it, but that's not damaged. It'll wipe off, and I think that's our first value score of the day. What do you think? It's dirt. It's nothing bad. It's not mold. Not mold. So that's nice. That's our first gem of the day. What do you think about that? Your random Calvin Klein leather jacket. It's chilling. I think it's leather. It might be a faux leather. Feels like leather. Hey, look at that. That's some low-grade copper wire right there. I just told you, Mr. Copper Wire, I'm a skilled copper catcher. That's a fairly early model of flat screen TV. That's the one that'll have, that's the kind that'll have little chunky transformers I was talking about earlier. Little transformers with little bits of copper. I saw a Farkle around here. As you can see, there it is. I pulled up here once, right? That's how I do these videos. I pull up. If I see something, I turn the camera on, do a little loop-de-loop, come back in. See? Figure I better explain that. Someone in the comment section is gonna say, "Hey, I see a tire tracks. You planted that stuff there." This is what it looks like though. What size is it? Medium. That's nice. I like that. A lot of people out there don't like the animal products. I wouldn't mind a fake leather coat, but a real leather coat, it's already been made, no matter how you want to look at it. I've just come to the opinion that it's better to be used than thrown in the garbage, right? That's even more disrespectful, right? Hi, Gold. How you doing, Gold? Huh? I guess that. You're doing a good job, dude. In that yard mode. These little Oryx are nice little vacuums. They might have some money value in there, but I'm just gonna scrap it. There's a nice electric motor in there. I just said I was done with the vacuum cleaners, didn't I? That one's a little different, but those vacuum cleaners are a little better. There's a chunky motor in there. These must be powerful little guys. Some Oryx are a step up from plastic Walmart stuff. I don't know. Can you buy Oryx at Walmart? Anyways, Oryx, good brand. You've seen enough vacuum cleaners. Got a whole mess of vacuum cleaner cars. It's not bad. What do you think? Does that qualify for the Vulture vault? It's not bad. It's not bad. What do you think? I like the colors. I think it's got some age to it. You see the cracks in the paint? Anyways, and then a little handy dandy Walmart Women's Resource Council bottle. These metal bottles, they're sometimes you see how much they cost and it's ridiculous. And I got a ceiling fan motor. So remember I was saying sometimes I go back to the storage unit And the load I took in, it almost looks like the load I took in. The load I bring back, it looks like the load I took in. These pieces of aluminum are ceiling fan mount apparatus dealies, and then a whole mess of copper cores today. And let's see here. North Face, look at it. North Face, I didn't know it's a North Face. I'd have grabbed it sooner. North Face, good brand, what do you think? We'll have that. Oh, it's got some stains, but that's good retail swag leg. North Face is a good brand. It's clean. Looks like someone got laid their arm down in a wet paint or something. What do you think? Alrighty then. Anyways, that's how round trip action is done. And why is there a piece of fluorine stuck on the top of that door there? That's a weird looking sight. This guy's a fluorine guy. Oh, that's weird looking. Round trip action, like I said at the beginning, down in the description if you want to see other round trips. Not a bad little session. As always, thanks for watching. Late thumb.